Hey, what's up, guys? It's me again, Bolt Sticks, and we're here making a video. So we're just gonna go on YouTube, up, and we're gonna do a reaction video to what should we react to? What channel should we react to? What should we react to? See, we got some different videos over here. What should we react to? I don't know what we should do. I should have had something ready before I even started the video. Sorry, guys. Let's just watch some Storytime animations.
My life is so boring.
This is the title of the video. My sister's dress. She comes back in a year dating my boyfriend.
I sighed. I rolled out of bed and went downstairs to the dining room. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I said. They looked up
Sounds like a normal day.
but nodded without saying a word. I remember when they used to be the coolest parents ever. They were always laughing and having fun conversations. Then Elaine disappeared and nothing was the same. Should I make some pancakes for breakfast? I asked, hoping to cheer them up. My dad put his face in his hands and my mom's eyes filled with...
Wait, guys. Right. Is that the pancake mix? What type is it? What is this? Porridge? What? Goldilocks and the Three Little Bears? This Goldilocks, that's a bear, but the baby bear left? Guys, like, what?
I asked, hoping to cheer them up. Almost everything reminded them of her, and I honestly found it frustrating. Hey, you guys do have another daughter who is here with you. How about showing some gratitude for a change? I'm sick and tired of this. It's been 10 years. If Elaine is alive, she's 27 now, and I'm sure she's not thinking about you. I stormed up to my room and slammed the door. I knew this made them feel even worse, but they needed to remember that they were the parents, and that
And that's kind of messed up. Why you gonna make them feel worse than they already are?
they would have to get over it eventually. Most of my days, I barely ever left my room. But being alone also created another problem because I always felt a sort of emptiness since we lost Elaine. I would always have flashbacks of the day we lost her. I was only 6 years old, but I was the most
That sounds like depression.
energetic person in my family. Ava, wait up! Elaine shouted. I was trying to hike up the mountain faster than everyone else. No, I couldn't wait for this trip. You gotta catch up. I'm gonna be the first to reach the top. I screamed and walked even faster. After a few more minutes, we reached a clearing and my mom panted. Kids, I'm tired. Can we rest for a while? You can have some of your snacks. We agreed.
If I gave you $25,000 today, what would you do? Pay 2
Ad,
years off
come
your
on.
mortgage.
God dang. I need to
And
get
sat on
like
the
an ad
grass.
blocker or
Is there a
something.
bathroom around here? Elaine laughed. Nature's your bathroom now, my dad joked. I'll be back in a while then. Elaine replied and walked off into the nearby bushes. After 10 minutes, we found it strange that she hadn't returned yet. Elaine? Elaine! My parents shouted. We searched everywhere, but she was nowhere to be found, and for 10 years, no one has been able to find her. I decided to quit moping around and to cheer myself up by looking at some hot new guys on a new dating app I was trying.
Hot new dating app. It's called Tinder. Tinder.
I couldn't find a boyfriend at my lame high school, so I felt like it was worth a shot. Only the geeks were interested in me, but I wanted a supermodel. I mean, who wouldn't? He had to have the total package. Yeah, this one has huge
He had to have the total package.
ears, I thought, and swiped left. This one doesn't show his teeth. What if they're all messed up? I swiped left again. Suddenly, I stumbled upon the most handsome guy I had ever seen in my life. Luke. I thought, you don't
Luke.
look too bad in those swimming trunks. Total package. Wow. Everything is perfect, I thought. I put my phone down for a while because I couldn't breathe. I picked it up again and told myself, Ava, just do it. I swiped right and decided
Just do it.
to send him a message. I sent him a simple hi and after it went through, I felt like I would faint. I put my phone on the nightstand and decided to fall asleep. The next morning, I completed my usual routine and snatched my phone just as I was about to leave the house. As I held it, I realized I had a message. I opened the dating app and couldn't believe my eyes. "Hello there, beautiful." Luke had actually replied. He replied and he thought I was beautiful. I began to reply, but then I heard my mom screaming to tell me to hurry up or I'd be late for school. During the day, I couldn't focus on anything else but Luke. We texted back and forth until I felt like my fingers were about to fall off. He asked for my number and told me he'd call me that night. Later, it was even more difficult to concentrate on anything. I kept staring at my phone, hoping...
I think she should have a break from texting, because if she's having to point to her fingers is about to fall off, then this doesn't sound good.
For it to ring. When it finally did, I let it ring for a while so he wouldn't think I was sitting right next to it just waiting for him. "Hello?" I said. "Hello there, beautiful," he replied. And somehow the conversation continued for about 2 more hours. We spoke about everything. I learned more about him. Like me, he was 16 and went to another high school in the district. I discovered that we liked almost all the same things and had similar goals for the future. Just like me, he wanted 2 dogs, a simple house, and a happy life. He was so mature, and it seemed that his personality was so much more beautiful than his body. After a few weeks of nonstop talking, he
It's all about the personality.
finally asked the magical words, "Would you like to go out with me?" "Sure."
They don't make 'em like me no more. Make 'em like me no more.
Pampers helps keep baby skin dry and healthy. Pampers, the #1 pediatrician recommended brand.
I blushed. "Where should I meet you?" "We can meet near the fountain at the mall. From there, we'll figure something out. I like to be spontaneous," he replied. I couldn't believe that my soon virtual crush was about to become a real human crush. I really hoped he wasn't a crazy serial killer or a middle-aged man pretending to be someone he wasn't. On the day, I got there 20 minutes early just to make sure I could run off if I changed my mind. I was nervous, so I sat next to the fountain and twiddled my thumbs. After what seemed like only 5 minutes, I felt a light tap on my shoulder. "Hello there, beautiful." It was Luke. He really existed. I blushed.
He needs to figure out some other words to say and start a conversation or saying hi to someone. Especially girls. You can't just always walk up to a girl and say, "Hello there, beautiful." Because what if they feel like they're not beautiful? And then you offend them. Like,
And suddenly felt shy, like we hadn't been talking for weeks. A few silly jokes later, and I was back to my usual self. We decided to leave the mall and stroll through a nearby park. Eventually, we found a bench and we...
This boy got no drip. Like, where's the drip? Like, what is that? A fake Adidas shirt? What's these pants? Like, they're wearing the same pants. He bought right when he shop for this outfit, right? They would probably seen each other buy the same pants, cause these pants look the same. Like, I know it's just a cartoon, but boy, they could have put like some purple pants on him. Purple gang.
And we just sat and spoke for hours. When it was time for me to go home, he held my hand and leaned in for a kiss. My mind went blank and my arms held onto him tightly. I didn't want...
Thought he was about to kiss you. He kissed your hand. What type of this? This is not the 1500s. Like, is that still like a thing? Like proper like stuff? Like if you're gonna go for a kiss, you just better go all up in there. Like, mwah! You feel me?
Didn't want to let go. I was really falling for this guy, and I was half relieved, but half scared. Our dates became more frequent. After 2 months, he finally asked me to be his girlfriend, and I agreed in a heartbeat. I was in love. Still, I couldn't stop myself from feeling like a lousy girlfriend. I considered myself to be average, and I was not sure what Luke saw in me. I'd never had a boyfriend before, and I was pretty certain that I didn't want to lose this one. Also, I was pretty bummed out that he'd never told me
We come from the vibrant streets of Mexico, where each
But
flavor
this
is
drink
a
kind of,
slice of our
but
heritage.
this drink kind of fire though. I be drinking those. Save the turtles! Yay!
By 2050, there will be more.
Think I care? Yeah, I do.
He loved
actually.
me.
Save the
One
turtles,
night, as I
guys.
sat in front of my laptop, I decided to search YouTube for tips on how to be a better girlfriend. I
Come watch my YouTube videos. You can learn how to be a better person in life.
sat there for hours watching video after video, but the only message that stuck with me was, spice up your relationship by surprising your man. Do something new to keep him interested. What could I
Yeah, something new. No. Wait, what?
do to surprise Luke or make him love me? I decided that I would show up at his house the next day with his favorite food, sweet and spicy chicken from the Chinese restaurant downtown. The next
The Chinese restaurant downtown. Yep, should have took him to Red Lobster.
day, he called me in the morning. Hey, beautiful, I know we saw each other yesterday, but I miss you already. Do you want to come over tonight? He said. Oh, I miss you too, honey. But I don't feel too good today. I lied.
I miss you too, honey.
I think I'm coming down with something. Oh no, I hope you feel better soon. Is there anything I can do for you? He asked. No, it's okay. I'm sure I'll be okay by tomorrow, I replied. That evening around 6 p.m., I told him I was going to bed early because I still felt awful. As I hung up, I chuckled to myself and made my way to the restaurant. After buying the food, I decided to walk to his house because
This don't look like no Chinese restaurant. This look like a Starbucks, mind you. Like, look, and you got Starbucks cups right there. Look, it just don't got like the Starbucks logo on it, cause you know that would be like kind of copyright. Probably gonna get copyright for this video, but I don't really care, cause I love my videos. Yeah, I love my videos, right? So make sure you like and subscribe.
because it wasn't too far away. I felt so excited. Yes, he's going to be so surprised and happy. Maybe he'll tell me that he loves me, I thought. I approached his house, walked up the steps to his front door, and before ringing the doorbell, I peeked through the window. I could not believe what I saw. Luke was sitting on the couch, making out with another woman. I was frozen and my
Oh man,
heart was shattered.
it's her sister. Wait. Oh yeah, it's literally in the title.
Here was my boyfriend, the only boy I'd ever loved, lost in the arms of someone else? How
Oh man, creeper.
could he do this to me? What the hell? I thought. I turned around quickly and walked home. I had to get to the bottom of this. I wanted to know how long he'd been seeing her and who she was. When I got home, I texted him like nothing was wrong and tried not to cry myself to sleep. The next morning, I got up and asked him if he would meet me at our favorite frozen yogurt place that afternoon. He agreed. My plan was to find a way to read the messages on his phone to find out who she was and how long they had been seeing each other. I couldn't focus all day because all I could think about was my breaking heart. Eventually, it was time to meet Luke. I arrived at our meeting spot and he was already there. He stood up and kissed me on my cheek. Hello, my beautiful girl.
I'm so bad at this game. Can't even aim. Can't aim, you say?
Guys, I'm gonna get a ad
Girlfriend,
blocker.
I missed you so much yesterday, he said. Really? I replied sarcastically. Is something wrong? He asked. No, I just have a slight stomach ache. Remember I was not feeling well yesterday? I replied. Oh, yeah, he said. So, what did you do all night anyway? I asked. Last night? What do you mean? He stuttered. What were you doing? It's a normal question couples ask each other. Are you okay? I replied. Oh, he began to laugh. I just watched a movie with my parents. Jumanji. Funny movie, he said. The liar, I thought. But I maintained a calm expression while looking at his phone.
Nah, bro. Nah, girl. Listen to me, girl. You better go punch him in the face. You better go to, actually no, go to Starbucks, buy the hottest cup of coffee, then pour some sriracha hot sauce and a ghost pepper, and then splash it in his eyes. Make sure he can't see again. And then make sure it hit his lips so his lips get burnt off so he can never kiss again. Like, yep, that's what you do. And then break up with him like that. And then probably go to jail for like 2 years. But it still works.
Which was placed face down on our table. Hey, I think that lady inside is calling you. I lied. He got up without taking his phone. I quickly snatched it and walked away. Hopefully he'd think that somebody stole it. Now I would have enough time to check all his messages. I got home, ran up to my room, and began my investigation. Luckily, he had no password, and I could start right away. I opened
What type of phone is this? This is like an Android
WhatsApp, but everything had
mixed with an iPhone. Android iPhone thing.
been erased. I checked his call history, but everything there was deleted too. I was about to give up when I decided to check iMessage. Jackpot. Way at the top was someone named Aunt E. I didn't mean to open it because it didn't seem suspicious, but it happened by accident. Surprisingly, this conversation log was filled with hearts, kisses, and the sweetest words, which he had never even said to me.
Oh, baby, I want to come to you and just kiss you all up in the face, and then lick your toes up and down, all over, and then guess what I'm gonna do to you, baby? I'm gonna bite your toe off.
I was so confused. Was this the woman I saw with him? Why does he call her aunt? In her last message to him, she typed, "See you tomorrow night." That's today, I thought. I decided I would go to his house and confront them. When night came, it was easy to sneak out of my house because, as I mentioned before, my parents pay no attention to me. I arrived at his house and barged through the door. There he was, sitting comfortably next to that home-wrecking witch.
Her sister, aka Aunt E.
What the hell is going on here? I shouted. Luke, I thought you cared about me, and now you're seeing your aunt? Please tell me that's just a pet name. What the hell is your problem? I continued screaming while looking directly at him and paying no attention to the woman. I threw his phone at him, breaking the screen in the process. Listen, Ava.
Yeah, make sure he can't text another girl again until he spends money on another phone.
I can explain. Elaine is my aunt, but we've been in love since we were younger. I never really understood how to explain that to anyone, he replied. I froze. Elaine? I looked carefully at the woman. She had a few physical features that resembled my sister, but I wasn't sure until she finally spoke. Ava, I'm so sorry. I didn't know he was seeing someone else, and I certainly didn't know it was you, my dear, dear sister. The woman pleaded. I love Luke. It's one of the reasons I disappeared. I ran away because I knew that no one would understand our love. I can't believe he's cheating on me, she said. You're Elaine? But you're way too old for Luke. He's 16. Can't you go to prison for that? I gasped. I'm sorry about everything, Ava.
Oh man, I guess somebody is about to go to prison.
I was not honest. I'm actually 27, sighed Luke.
Oh man, he about to catch a case with that girl. He catch a case with that girl? Oh my god, no.
You lied to her? Screamed Elaine. Ava, I'm so sorry, she continued softly. So, Elaine had finally reappeared, and after ruining my life by disappearing, she ruined it again by stealing my boyfriend, a much older man who apparently was also my nephew. But that's the whole story.
That's the end of this video, guys. So, yep. Make sure you go follow Storytime Animations for giving me this video. And, yep. Yepers. And I'm out.